Hi everyone. As some of you may remember, I asked a question in tutorial not long ago about how to properly sort and sort of manage my search results. Well, I believe I've actually found a solution to my problem, and I'm hoping that this will be of use to some of you. For those of you that aren't or are unfamiliar with this sort of stuff, this is a Mendeley. It's a reference manager sort of program. Another popular one, I believe, is EndNote. The benefits of Mendeley is that it's absolutely free, so I would encourage everyone to get it, even if you're not interested in doing what I'm about to do in this video, just as a way to hang on to your papers and manage your references. It'll probably save you a lot of time in the long run. But what I've noticed is that what this will allow me to do is it'll allow me to really sort of not only save but filter through my results a little quicker than doing it um, on the actual database websites. So this is the website. It's mendeley.com dashboard. What you're going to want to do is two things. Is first, you're going to want to download the desktop application of it. I'm using a PC. I'm using Windows 7. For those of you that are Mac users or other versions of Windows, I'm not sure how it's compatible, but basically what this does is it'll save all of your articles and stuff to your desktop. You can organize them via different categories. It also will save them on a web space, so if you happen to lose it all, it'll be backed up on a public server so you can access them from anywhere in the world. It also has a mobile application as well, so you can access it on mobile devices. But what I found useful is actually this option here, is you can actually put it in your taskbar, and it will automatically save search results. So say you found an article, it's like, I want to save this article, you just click it on a website and it'll bring up a little box here, as I'll show you in a second. So this is where the usefulness of it kind of comes in. So this is, I've put in my search criteria. As you can see there, quite a lot of it, so it returned quite a significant number of results just off this one database, PubMed, about 12,000 results. And so going through this can be quite a daunting task. So, and especially you do it at 200 per page. And as you see, some of these are probably not relevant to my search topic. There's ones on diabetes and heart disease. So I need to find a quick and easy way to get those out of here. What I'm going to do, actually, in fact, what I can do is I can click Save to Mendeley. So it'll, so this is page 1 of 63. So it'll go through and it'll highlight all of the articles that are in this search, or at least on this one page of search results. It's a bit time consuming because there's 200-ish results, so it would take me quite a while to do it just by myself. So a minute or two waiting for it to scan is certainly worth waiting for. So I'll just wait for this to finish and I'll pause the video. So here you can see is that it's finished searching the page. It's found 199 articles, whereas there's supposed to be 200, so it's worth taking a look through and seeing which one it hasn't put in there, but just for the purposes of this. If you want, if the PDF is available, if you actually want to physically save all the PDFs to your computer so you don't have to go back and try and find them, you can click this box. If you're going to do that, just remember that it can be kind of memory intensive. I know it's only, a PDF is only a couple hundred K, but if you do that 12,000 times, you're looking at probably a couple of gig worth of data. So just make sure you have the space. You can always delete it afterwards, but and it might slow the process down a little bit, but I like to use it, so I'm going to. So you just say save them all. The filtering process comes later. You're welcome to try and filter it here if you like, but what I do is I just click Save Them All. And to actually speed up the process, what I'm doing is you can actually do multiple pages at a time. So I do 5 at a time because, try not to do too much more than that because it may just slow down. If you notice that you try it and it doesn't pop up, click on, so that's the 5th one there. So I stopped at 5, but if you click on Save to Mendeley, nothing pops up right away. It's probably because it's busy doing these other ones. But to do the duplication process. This is what I'm doing. I'm using Google Chrome. I just click on the duplicate the tab, so it'll bring up my search page that's currently on the page, and then just go to the next page. And that way you can have them running simultaneously. It'll save you a little bit of time. I'm not sure how much time it saves you because it does work a little slower, but you're doing multiple pages, so trial and error. So it's still saving. I did a save already, so a lot of these are already in my in basket. So I've revised my criteria, and so I need to go back and look through it. So the good thing about it is it'll show you what you already have. So these articles are already in your library, but this one isn't. So it has picked up some, and you'll see that it's checked that it's been saved, saved, and then you can scroll down to the bottom and see that, oh, it's all done. So this page is saved, so I'll just close it out. This page is still saving. But you can see again, got a lot. Because I already have them in my library, I imagine it's going to move a little quicker, but there are some that I missed, so revising search criteria is a good thing. And so those are saved, so I'll close that as well. Still saving. And so I just basically do that over and over again for all 63 of the pages. And what you'll end up with in the end, after you go through all the pages, you'll have to hit the sync button here to bring all the articles down. It'll take a while to download, but as you can see, I now have, for my previous search results before I did my refrigerating, I had 7,500. And what you can do then is watch your program crash, because it can be a little fussy. Just a second, I'll sort this out. There you go, just required a quick start. It does crash sometimes because you're asking it to do a lot, so just be patient. Try to do only a couple of things at a time. However, what you can do then is when you import them all, they'll all come under this unsorted file. So you'll have 7,000. I'm just going to cancel the sync. So I'll have all 7,668 articles here. So then what you can do is you can just go through them one by one, and you can sort them either, obviously not by author, but you can what journal they're published in, or you can do a search term. So for example, I was having a lot of ones that were coming up as for heart transplants. It's adherence to heart transplant adherence. So I can do a search for the term heart, and I can quickly just look down through all of these, and you can even see what, so like 600 of them are related, have the word heart in it. So probably a lot of those are not going to be relevant to my search. So then I can just go and delete, and select, quickly remove the ones that I want. The good thing about this is, as I showed you earlier, that it shows you what you've already got in your database. So this was just a PubMed research, or a PubMed search. I can go now and say go into either PsycInfo or Embase or another database that I've selected in my criteria and do the same sort of thing. And what it will do, I haven't tried all the database yet, but theoretically what it should do is it should again come up with these sort of things. Like, I've already got this article, so it'll cut down on what you're duplicating, and so then you'll just be given, you know, a list of whatever 1,000 or 100 searches, and then it'll make the search and categorization process a little easier. So if you have any questions, just let me know, and I hope this has been helpful. Thanks.